Hello everybody. Right, and we're here today, me, Chad and Danny.
Hi.
And we're going to be doing our new YouTube channel. We're all spending lots of money on a degree in film and television, so we might as well talk about
It's taught us
what we know.
nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing, so we're doing it ourselves.
Yeah, the classic, as you always say, it's who you know and what you know, really. You can spend all that money and not get in, but all those teachers, I think, like, the people that you watch on YouTube, I don't know what they say, film school really doesn't teach you nothing really.
You're sort of
I'm doing it for the contacts and the student loans.
Yeah.
Student loans, that's what we live off, really.
Cheeky Nando's. Now, but yeah, we'll be setting this channel up, maybe probably one weekly video, I think.
We should do one every Friday.
Yeah, maybe we'll try and get it out there. We're finishing in 2 weeks anyway, so we've got about 4 months off, so content to be coming.
There's plenty of movies.
Plenty of reasons to kill ourselves.
New trailers and stuff.
So yeah, that'll be exciting. But really, today we want to just do a little introduction and tell you what's going to be coming over the next couple of weeks. And and we picked 3 main. I think we'll talk about 3 main things that we want to look.
We got a list over here. Got some really cool things to talk about: trailers, upcoming films, and kind of controversial topic about what's going on with cinema right now.
Yeah, I think that would be the main chunk, innit?
You know, we have to go edgy for our first fucking episode, clearly.
Of course.
Just go straight for the joke here. It's like, yeah, screw it, let's go with that.
Execute Article 50.
Oh, we're not getting political already, are we?
No, come on.
No.
Theresa May, get out the house.
You just alienated our conservative audience.
Sorry, it doesn't matter what you can... the Jedi Council Order.
Talking about films.
Right.
Back to the films.
We're cool. Of course.
Right. Introduce ourselves, okay?
Yeah, I'm Jack. I'm 21 years old. I've been studying media for the last 4 years now, yeah. So I'd love to get into something involving sports, media, or film. Anything behind the camera, really. So, yeah, Chad.
Yeah, I'm Chad. I'm 20. Pretty much the same as Jack, really. Obviously, love all the films, stuff. You know, me, Jack and Danny were all in the same course, so yeah.
Sadly.
I'm Danny. I'm the edgy twat. Like, I make the jokes I shouldn't, and I regret it all the time.
You'll learn that over time.
I think we all make them for jokes at the wrong time, don't we?
Yeah, not a lot of people like me.
No, we all love you, lad.
Right.
Right.
Topic.
Right, topic of the day, and the main one is really I don't really mentioned it, but it's like mainly cinema in general. Like I heard the podcast. I'll link it in the description below. It was No Film School. They do like an amazing page. You run on Facebook and all that. But they interviewed the director of Donnie Darko. Do you know his name? I don't know, but like he was talking about. He brought up a subject, and the presenters were talking about how Netflix and other streaming services have impacted. Like obviously in the next couple of years. I think that's studios have become scared. Do you reckon they become scared?
I think so, yeah.
What he's trying to get across, guys, okay, is that streaming is overtaking normal cinema.
Basically, I mean, obviously, you can see with the amount of new shows Netflix have been releasing, and obviously they're starting to release more films as well.
And then you've got other services such as Amazon Prime and Hulu and Shiver.
Streaming's becoming a very prominent thing.
It's mainstream now, isn't it? So
why do you think that is? Is it because they have the free from the studio control and the
and there's a lot more budget as well.
As well as they're not tied down to a schedule, so they release it all at once.
I think the main thing, like when I was listening to him, it allows directors the freedom and the creativity to actually do what they want to. Because if you create a film now for Paramount or whoever, you direct it, do it, go to the editing suite, and you'd be like, "What's that?" As in, hence why a director's cut. You could have completely changed it from what you wanted to do.
True.
Like directors in the past have sometimes just owned films and been like, "No, that's not what me and my team put down." But the studios at the end of the day have got the last word, haven't they, when it comes to marketing and everything.
Just look at DC to learn about that, you know.
We'll get to
interference.
We'll get to DC later, okay? Whoops. We have some shit to say about them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but mainly creativity. If you're going through someone through Netflix and the budget, right, there's your budget, we'll let you be and you can release your film. And mainly the other one, accessibility, I think.
Mm.
Because everyone's got a telly and they've got smart TVs and everything. You can just sit at home and it's cheap. You pay a monthly subscription. And
Essentially, yeah.
And I think the good thing as well is like when Netflix release a program or a film, it's available to everyone at the same time.
Yeah.
Which I think
There's no waiting, is there? No waiting
exactly,
around.
like,
No.
No, but we should talk about some of the stuff we've watched this week.
new trailers.
A whole load of
Lots
new trailers came
yeah.
out.
Mm.
We got It, Justice League,
And the War for the Planet of the Apes.
War of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I watched the War of the Planet of the Apes before. I really liked it. Like, it's the grittiness I really like about it, and just the human. I can't actually fully remember the old ones, but you've seen all of them, haven't you?
I've seen I've seen the original. I did not watch
I
any
think
of the
that's
sequels.
The only good one, really. Out of the
Yeah.
original
I had the
films.
entire box set, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I'm not gonna taint the original.
Yeah.
And then I watched the reboot, and it was Rise, which is incredible. And then
Caesar.
Dawn was great. I think Rise was still my favorite over Dawn, but Dawn was incredible as well.
Mm.
I really cannot wait for War. Like, the new trailer is just incredible. I think that was even better than the first trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
if
agree.
you haven't seen it, just go and check it out. It's come out this week.
Woody Harrelson is bald, and that's all you need to know. Okay?
Just big, massive slaphead. But like, yeah, it was surprising seeing him in that role. I don't like he's been in roles probably similar to the past, but like he looked like it, as you say,
Yeah.
kick ass.
The human aspect of the film seems to be like full force now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
like there's very much a divide between the apes and the humans, as there has been in the other two. But like that, it's getting.
It's now post-apocalyptic
Yeah.
levels of
Yeah.
division.
Because it's like, it's all leading up to what the very first film was. You know, the
Yeah.
1968 version. Eventually, the apes are going to completely take over, aren't they? So.
So you can see that happening, really.
Talk about a graphics downgrade. I mean, people hate Ubisoft, and then you've got going from these CGI monsters back to like costumes and shit.
No, that's the thing I mainly love about Planet of the Apes. And mainly like you got people playing like with the CGI costumes and all that. Like, actual people playing them. It's amazing from like back then, like in 2000s when the old classic ones come out. But like now, it's amazing.
Yeah, I just Andy Serkis looks like he's gonna give the performance of his entire career in this film. It's just so intense.
Classic Gollum. I still love him for Gollum.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing. But yeah.
Going from one demon to another, Gollum to It. What are you guys thinking about the It
I love the
film trailer?
the old one. I only seen the old one. 2-part TV series got merged into a film. I loved it. Like, you're trying to put yourself in someone like a kid at that age. When you
Seeing
watch
something
it,
like that would definitely
you,
sky.
I know it's 18, but like everyone gets older.
Yeah.
DVDs when a lot younger than you should. But yeah, they've done a side by side comparison, haven't they?
Yeah.
Like shot by shot.
There's quite a lot of homages to the original miniseries in it.
Yeah.
And I actually really like the look in the film. Like, parts of it just made me piss myself laughing.
Yeah, I
Parts
think,
of
like-
it looked genuinely cool. Like the photo reel scene. I thought that was incredibly intense.
That reminds me a bit of
I
a.
think I'm still a bit on the fence at the moment, really. I don't know.
You'd
what
have to see a lot more of it.
I know. I think I just want to see more footage.
I just want to hear Pennywise's new voice.
Yeah, I want to see if he sounds as.
I don't
creepy.
think you'll ever love Tim Curry,
No.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
It's quite. I'm praying it's good. I'm praying. I want it to be.
I'm
like,
getting the vibe it'll
as
be
much.
a really good soft reboot.
Yeah.
Like, it's already going to have a sequel because the book is split into 2 parts and the miniseries is 2 parts. And the first part is obviously about the Losers Club and the children involved with that.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a Stranger Things vibe. It's funny, loads of people who don't know the original It are going to think that it's ripped off Stranger Things.
Yeah. No, it's gonna have like that complete style, isn't it? So.
And then the sequel's obviously going to focus on when they're older again and when it returns.
Oh yes.
So,
Just that. Imagine if you see me in the grid.
Oh god.
I
No.
That'd be funny. Hello.
that would be pretty terrifying.
That-
McIndoe as it.
Everyone would go and watch that, wouldn't they? Like that would
No,
scare the 11 days.
that would not sell.
You'd all be in a night out and you just see me in a dark alley.
Oh no, is it? Run children, run away.
It's like that the theme music on the vines. Run.
This is why I drink. Images of you are in my head.
Oh no.
No, but if you don't like clowns and that, don't go and see it because
Yeah,
this
definitely
one looks.
No, you should definitely go and see it because you should support this film because it looks like a decent remake.
Yeah.
in my opinion.
In this horrible world of remakes, this looks like
Oh, don't get me started. I think that's a whole completely new video.
That is
anyway.
a different episode.
Yeah, oh,
that's for a different time.
I think we go on for 10 years.
I think that should be episode 2.
Yeah.
Remakes.
Yeah.
No,
why did we not start that with this instead?
Yeah, no, we done a masterclass with the governor.
David
Morrissey, yeah.
And he talked about, he touched on that.
You should be seeing pictures of David Morrissey on the screen right now as we talk over it. It was
picture of David Morrissey
amazing.
Popping somewhere around.
Oh no, it was actually amazing.
That was amazing when we got to
He gave our course like a masterclass about an hour and a half's worth of his time, and it was just amazing. Like, he was talking about his experiences of growing up in the same place we grew up, Liverpool, and it was really motivating to hear that.
Yeah, it's really like if you go into a field that you're not really used to, but like first-hand experience, nothing better really to listen to someone. But he was really down to earth, decent fella. Like, I'm not really seeing much like interviews beforehand, like meeting him. But he's decent, down to earth fella. Like, it's like celebrities live in a bubble, don't they? And it's only until you actually meet them. There
you
might
realise,
be some...
like, they are human. They're like us.
Yeah, you can approach them, but...
I really want to quote the scene from the Extras season 2 finale, but I don't want to butcher it. But he essentially says if celebrities weren't given like the pedestal that they are, they'd just be the same as normal people.
Yeah.
Which is very true. That's true.
Yeah.
They're only as high as they are because people seem to overblow them.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
It's like, but like, if you got to that stature... But yeah, basically, like, he done it was an hour and a half talk. Yeah, it was about an hour. And then he, like, luckily enough, he stayed to the last person and
took a selfie
pictures.
with every
If
single
you should have
person.
seen this whole room, there was like 2 banks of
packed.
queues.
Yeah.
And literally, he's used to doing it, like Comic Con
The
and all
second
that.
he agreed to stay in for selfies and autographs with
He's
everyone,
like,
it was the moment he realised he fucked up bad.
Yeah, no, he didn't say nothing, but like, it was just credit to him. Like,
there was at least 200, 300 people in there. It was insane. It was amazing.
When our lecturer went, so have you got any time? And he went, yeah. And then everyone got out to see him went,
yeah, let's go. And he's like, oh fuck, what have I done?
Yeah, but yeah, just the way he talked, like we'll talk about that next week or whatever.
Right.
Just the reboots and all that.
The big trailer.
The big trailer.
Justice League.
Justice League.
I didn't like the first trailer all that much because it felt like they just shot it for that trailer. Like, I don't even think they actually started shooting the real film when that trailer was released.
I felt like they just wanted to show something, but it wasn't really. You know, I would have preferred it if they just waited, to be honest.
However, the new trailer, I got really on board with the film.
It's a step in the right direction for DC.
Like,
I think.
they definitely learned from Batman v Superman trailers not to spoil the entire thing. It was just really cool action shots.
I just want, like, I want to see Aquaman just go off his head, because that, like, for me, that...
Khal Drogo as Aquaman is perfect casting.
That's perfect.
Like, that is, like, I've never looked at a film and went, like, yeah, that's him. Like, that, they've got the casting for him. Like, I'm looking at all the other actors and couldn't really personally see. Seeing him in Game of Thrones, you're like, yeah, Aquaman is going to be a beast. And,
they've made Aquaman cool, so you've got, I don't know how any filmmaker could do that. But
that takes balls to make Aquaman cool.
Yeah.
He's
like, you have the shot of him riding on the fucking Batmobile.
Yeah. He's like, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of an upgrade to like skiing on like fucking fish.
And he just like jumps off the car, don't he, the Batmobile, and he's like, see ya.
Who else are we looking forward to? I don't like the look of Cyborg right now.
Yeah, the CGI does
was
not look
really
good.
bad. It does not. It's like you can see it like the pixels trying to catch up to him as he's moving.
Really does not.
Yeah, they've not rendered it properly.
I mean, I hope they got the fucking fix that because they got enough time to.
Yeah, they got like it comes out in November, I think.
But other times we've said that in the past and they just didn't fix it. Like Apocalypse from X-Men Apocalypse, he always looked kind of crappy.
Yeah, he didn't look.
He legitimately looked like Ivan Ooze from the Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, I remember the memes of that.
Yeah, and they had about like 5 months to fix that and they just didn't. So I'm kind of worried that DC are going to do the same thing. It's like, no, it's cool, just trust us, and then they fuck it up with at least some of the characters.
Yeah, but I think when I looked at it first time, I was like, they didn't tell you much about it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good, yeah.
Definitely, like, the trailer was really well done.
Yeah. I think, like, and that's another one. Just trailer spoilers. No, just the way, like, some trailers, but in this one, it was amazing. I'm looking forward to it. When's the release date? Is it
sometime in November?
November time, like. It's weird, it's like September, I'm just getting completely wrong. But yeah, anything else that really stood out in that trailer?
I like the banter between
I think like
between Flash and Batman.
It's already looking like it's a lot less depressing than Batman v Superman was. There's humour, the action looks good.
They probably learned a lesson, haven't they? But
it still looks dark, but it's
not
entertaining
not
dark.
The dark where you want to slit your wrists, like Batman v Superman.
It's not Coldplay scientist dark, okay?
Yeah. I come on to Chad. I think he's like the biggest DC fan out of three of us. And I looked at him and I was like, I knew he wasn't I really wasn't that impressed. I'm feeling like,
what is this film?
Batman and Superman.
Superman, yeah.
When you come out to the theatre and you're like,
midnight release. We
could have been so much more, couldn't it?
Here's how I view the DCU. It's like I enjoyed Man of Steel. I thought that was a pretty fun film, even though it had some serious issues. But it was really fun. Batman v Superman was just not great for me. It's like the best thing about it was the thing I thought would be the worst thing, which was Ben Affleck.
What?
Yeah, and there was just so many miscasts in that film.
It's like
Jesse Eisenberg was
horrific.
I'm not being honest.
You either love him or you hate him.
I really liked him in that. He was the one of the shining lights coming out of that film. That might just cause
I'd probably say him and Ben Affleck. Although they may have been controversial at first, but I think that their performances were good.
I just didn't like Jesse Eisenberg's like.
Yeah, it was a little bit too quirky, but
it was like he was trying too hard to be. She was trying too hard.
It wasn't Lex Luthor. Like when you watch like Superman the animated series, like that is Lex Luthor, the cool.
And I get that what they tried to do with like this new reinvention of him. It just didn't seem good.
Yeah.
If they just told him to just chill for a little bit on all the spasms.
Yeah, like just make it a little bit less.
And he could have been great. It was just
might have done a line or something.
Was he on? How many lines did he do? Kingsman.
Kingsman. Oh yeah. Like
new got pushed up to September, last week of September.
Like the first one, I really loved. That not saying go and see it right now, but like just one of the best action scenes in a film I've ever seen. It's that church scene.
Yeah.
Where hell goes for leather. Yeah. Like if there's more of those scenes in the second
with
one.
Freebird blasting on, that was just fucking amazing.
Seeing Colin Firth in that though was so shocking because he's not normally like
romantic film type. He's the King's Speech guy.
Yeah, okay? He's just like seeing him just murder a lot of people.
He went to more badass than Bond has ever been.
True. Yeah.
Which
Bond ain't got nothing on it.
So Samuel Jackson always finds himself in films, doesn't he?
Alright, last film we should be talking about, Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's got a lot of hope. Everyone's favourite, if you put it in, everyone's say Guardians is one of their favourite.
Guardians was by far my favourite MCU film. I'd say it's on par with Iron Man 1, and then...
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm kind of tired of the MCU, but like Guardians was amazing then, and it's amazing
It was like a breath of fresh air, really, because it just felt
so original. It wasn't set on Earth all the time, so it was like really new styles, but like the writing and directing from James Gunn was great.
I think with like the trailers, they've sorted it with trailers, haven't they? They are the best people to do trailers.
Unless it's unless they're the ones who did the new Homecoming trailer. That spoiled
that came way too much.
It's like, no, guys, look, learn from DC, okay?
Yeah.
DC have learned from you how to do a good trailer,
but
you're going to them.
Trailers, but like the Homecoming trailer, we haven't talked about that.
I didn't want to.
Just quickly on the Guardians point. But like everyone's got so much hope. Like his dad comes in, like watch the trailer, says, "Oh, I'm your dad," and all that. Star-Lord's dad turns up. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But
Kurt Russell's just great.
Yeah, he looks great. Like
he's got that classic 80s charm.
Yeah, he's just awesome in anything he's in.
Like you see Kurt Russell in like anything that's John Carpenter, and he's incredible.
Yeah.
You need to see The Thing.
I know. I still haven't watched The Thing. The Thing DVD is right up there.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
seen there's so many
Escape from New York.
All these John Carpenter films I haven't seen. I haven't
they're all
watched anything from John Carpenter.
They're all masterpieces.
Yeah.
His very first feature film was one that he made as a uni student.
You saw him live, didn't you?
Yeah, I got to see him live perform his music. That was incredible.
But it was talking about uni films. Quick touch on. The greatest submission into a third year film has to be Steven Spielberg. He submitted Schindler's List for his uni project.
I mean,
I
couldn't
believe that though when you told me that. I was like, really?
I think he sacked off uni for he stopped it after a second. Might be completely wrong, but I think I seen him do Plessy to all students and that. He said I sacked off film for like years, and I come back to re-establish my third year, and he said I'd just done this film and I submitted it, and it actually got submitted.
Alright, I'm gonna bring that back to the original point of streaming taking over the new cinema.
Yeah, just to round it off really. For me, my main point about it is the accessibility.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, if I was a director or producer or whatever, and you'd made a film, you want it to like reach its maximum audience.
Yeah.
And like if it pops up on a day like 28th of whatever, and everyone's got free access and there's no like constraints, you paid it, so there. And people with Netflix, if you like it, you'd always go back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's there, and there's like, say if you went to a cinema and it got released, not everyone would get the chance to see it, really. Like Netflix is that, how many, I don't even know the numbers on Netflix, the numbers that they have, but you've got a target audience there that you've got, right, there's the target audience, and it's so varied. But accessibility mainly
You're
for
just
me.
getting like, it's value for money. You're getting all these original programs and films, and it's only like what,
But
5-6 quid a month?
more or less consistent, really high quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stranger Things is meant to be
That
fucking
ended up being
amazing.
like the shocker of
I just
2016.
That was a
loved-
dark horse.
I
Yeah.
just loved the way that looked. It was so unique.
The soundtrack
I
as well.
Yeah, I hadn't seen anything like that for years, really.
It had a really Spielberg, John Carpenter vibe
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
like it transformed it like 30 years back in time. Like the style and the look of it and everything.
We've got the Marvel shows on Netflix as well. They've
Yeah.
all been
Yeah.
critically
That
acclaimed.
is like the main-
Minus-
Apart from Iron Fist.
apart
I
from
love
Iron
that.
Fist.
Even though
That's
it's
why
got
they-
it's
I
been
still
getting
enjoyed
better
it.
ratings than all of them.
Yeah.
Like
I still enjoyed it.
everyone's still slating. I was like, I didn't look at any reviews on it, and I enjoyed it for what it was.
From what I've heard, it's like still one of the weaker ones out of them,
Yeah.
but it's nowhere near as bad as people say it
Yeah.
is. It's just not as great as the others either.
Yeah, but it's a fair season. Like I think like even Daredevil was quite slow to get off the ground. It's only until like later on he got like he gets his suit eventually.
The very last episode.
But Iron Fist, like he comes into it and he knows how to fight. Like he's trained combat. Like there's no waiting around really. He's come from the heavens and like he's gonna batter you. So
Right, we should top off this episode with our most anticipated films of the year. Chad.
It's just the way he said he's coming.
Chad. Your most anticipated film of the year.
Ooh. Probably.
Jack, what is your most anticipated film of 2017?
Is Star Wars getting released this year?
This year.
Yeah. So it's got to be Star Wars.
Star Wars?
I really loved The Force Awakening and the what the fuck is it?
Rogue One.
Rogue One, yeah. How have I forgot what it's called? Yeah, Rogue One was so good.
Yeah.
That was like in itself its own thing, but Star Wars Episode 7 was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way the transition. It's been so many times,
Yeah.
so long since they released the Episode 4, 5, and 6, but they got a spot on really.
Chad, in a sentence, your most anticipated film of the year.
Do you know what? I genuinely can't actually think of anything. What films are coming out? I've just gone on my mind.
No, lads.
Alright, think of Marvel, DC.
Um,
We've got a fucking.
Avengers.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Eight.
Edgar Wright's Baby Driver.
Yeah.
I'd probably say that, yeah.
Alright, and
literally just
for me,
remembered
it has to be Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It's just Guardians 1 is one of my favourite films of all time.
Mm.
Edgar Wright's Baby Driver is probably like my most anticipated independent sort of film, where it's like an auteur where he's written and directed it.
Yeah.
And of course Kingsman.
Is it a big
Kingsman,
budget?
yeah.
Kingsman, The
of course.
Golden Circle.
Yeah. Very excited for that.
Like
It's,
just with that baby one, touch on, is that a big budget? I haven't actually seen.
It's,
Oh, I've been
it's,
watching
got-
it with that.
it's not
Yeah.
massively budget. It's got more of a respectable budget.
Sorry, I'm
The
just
cast looks great, though.
The cast looks
Got
incredible.
Jamie Foxx, John...
Oh, he's such a
Paul.
good actor.
I
else
think
is in
that's
James Fox, the lad out with Django.
yes.
Yeah, it's one of
Yeah,
the
oh,
Django,
it's so
yeah.
good. Yeah.
I think that's all we've got time for today.
Yeah, so shall we wrap it up?
But yeah,
That
this
was
will be getting edited loads anyway, so
Yeah.
you've probably seen all the jump cuts.
Yeah.
But like Chad's laughing fit lasted about 10 years.
Definitely.
Yeah, we
all.
all aged from that.
But yeah, we're trying. We finish, as I mentioned at the beginning. We finish in about 2 weeks, so I'll probably maybe do it like every Friday.
Every Friday we're trying to aim for an episode of this show.
I'll probably get it out on a Saturday or something.
And give us your feedback.
Give us your
of course.
suggestions on,
Yeah.
and you can even come on.
Suggestions.
You can come and join us.
We appreciate all feedback, positive and negative. We have to improve, obviously. It's going to be a rough start,
Yeah, it looks like it.
We're gonna be iron fisting this.
Straight out of the heavens.
I didn't even mean for that to sound that way.
Batty.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, go and see Iron Fist. It's such good.
Yeah.
You see him batter everyone.
Thank you for watching this, and we hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
See you later.
Arrivederci.
So what, is this just an awkward silence now?
Yep.
Now I'm getting cut.
Oh god.
That was fun.
It's just the way you come from the heavens and you're batty.